Hey guys, today I'm here with the team from Stabicraft and Stabi X, Paul, Dan and Doug. Today we're showing them around our Waikato facility. Come with me and take a look. Here in our Waikato facility we've got around a 5,000 square metre building, so we're close to 100 metres long.
How many operators do you have in this factory?
So within our production teams we've got over 50.
Yep.
And then that's broken up into like the warehouse, production management, planning, warehouse management.
Yeah.
Across the business we've got about 90 staff, so that's across New Zealand and Australia.
Right. Yeah.
Really key part of our distribution model is like a 3-day guarantee. So what we're committing to is that if you've placed an order and everything's confirmed and digitally within our system, we'll guarantee that for 3 days, it'll be out the door. Otherwise we'll pay for your freight. Okay, so really powerful message. And it makes us need to be really strong with our lead times.
3-day production of boats, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
great. Oh, there it is.
Yeah. It's a theme throughout the factory that we've got digital dashboards spread throughout.
Yep.
And typically we're wanting to know, are we winning, are we losing? What are the quality issues that we're dealing with on the day? Typically we're receiving in product into the warehouse. Everything is RF smarted, so the moment a sales order will come into the system and it's ready to be worked on, the team are scanning the barcode and there's very little manual typing required. High accuracy. So throughout the warehouse we're storing many different items. Right throughout everything's barcoded, clearly identified. That's really important when you're running a scanning system because you need a barcode to be able to scan it. A very typical part here, this is like a drawer faceplate for a TrailCore body. So fairly complex folding operations on it. It's got multiple different folds.
Yeah.
All of these doors here have been robotically welded. So
oh, there you go, Dave.
These ones here, yep,
there you go.
All. Nice. This is our TrailCore tray headboard. So these are also robotically welded. You can see we're starting to talk about some of our aluminium extrusion. This is a headboard, so it's probably only weighing about 15 kilos. All robotic. Yep. So one of those things that we're looking for is, yes, it looks like it's almost a TIG weld appearance, but all of these edges, we're looking for that clean and blended look. So the aesthetic that a lot of our customers are wanting in the market is that blended, conforming look to the vehicle.
So this is completed now, right?
From the robot, yeah.
Yeah. So are you sanding those off?
Yes. Yep. So we'll grind that flush. Yeah, purely for the look. So
we don't sand or take any of our welds off.
Yeah.
Simply because they look so good that we like. Our customers like the fact that they can see the weld.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now this is welded both sides, right? Inside, outside?
Yep.
You don't have to worry about strength because
you got that double weld.
A lot of our boat components we don't and or can't weld both sides.
Sure. So starting to enter the CNC space. So on the floor we have a flatbed router. Starts the journey of an order here. So we've got a job card. This is for a BYD GearForce lid. So that sheet's been, again, cut to order on the bar, through a barcode. Been cut to order and he's about to fold it. So over here we've got our CNC extrusion router. So this is a 4 metre long 4-axis extrusion router, cutting a whole bunch of components like this. So this is a vertical brace for one of our TrailCore doors. Something a bit more complex. This is a vertical upright, multiple pieces of T-track, all of our own extrusion. Yep. So custom design. And then this is by far our biggest piece. So this is the main extrusion or the chassis component underneath the TrailCore. This is our TrailCore fabrication area. So before you start getting interested at our rotator, I just want to talk about staging. In front of me I've got a staged job. If I look at my paperwork, I've got a job here staged for a customer and the job sheet has a whole bunch of information on it. So I've got unique color coding for this one's indicating it needs auto electrician skills. So you can see Paul, he's filming the TrailCore rotator. So this is a fully designed and made in-house rotator welding jig. So it gives the welder full 360 access to the body being made.
And this is all manually welded?
This is fully manually welded.
Yeah.
So the jig's designed around accessibility. So you can see our welder here. He can flip that fully upside down. He's doing all of his gusset welds, all of his side stringers. Rotating it, I don't know, 20 or 30 times throughout his weld. So you can sort of see how we run the clamping method. So we've got basically two massive rails, two chassis members, and then we're running a linear bearing throughout the length.
All Fronius equipment.
Yep, so
Best you can buy.
best you can buy. Fully running Fronius gear. We do have another brand for our laser welder. Laser welding bay, so we are starting to introduce some laser welding processes.
Yeah.
Really interesting to start utilising that on products. So this is our robot welder. This is a left underbody toolbox. So this cannot be put on the wrong way, it doesn't fit. There's two holes in the top where it locates into. Quite a complex weld, quite a long welding path. Takes a lot of programming skill to optimise and run these programs, but the ability to turn the button and it just welds for you is great. That's our 400i, a different unit, different licenses, different settings. You can have up to, I think it's 1,000 different programs on this, so each weld may have a unique program recipe. So this is where we're starting to get to the choke point of our powder coating line. Above us is our powder coating conveyor. So this has got a chain, we're basically moving it at 1 metre a minute, and that's just constantly feeding into the powder coating area, different streams. So we've got our TrailCore line, our GearForce and our load lid line out of here. All of our small accessories come off this line, and then our Canopy, we're typically running our doors and our bodies, and then all of our small parts over here. In this area we've got our Centurion Canopy fab, so we can see we've got a body ready for powder coat. So we've got a canopy on its side, it's fully welded, ground and blended straight up, hooks in underneath the top rail, and then just lifts up the bearings off the tube, and then just hooking up and over onto these rails. So we're getting into our powder coating area. So in here we've got our 2-booth wet spray etch into a warming oven. That gives us warming consistency through winter, and then a 2-booth powder system. You can feel we've got our conveyor oven, so the heat here we're nice and toasty. So conveyors are 18 metres long, running a 200-degree set point, and that product will see a minimum of 18 minutes in the oven. So quite mesmerising to watch the guys powder. The guys are running 100% self-inspection. You can see he's running his handheld torch over it. Just started the line again, so he's going to be starting to cut in the door. That outside perimeter was from the other side, so it's actually got all of that good edge wrap. That's telling me that those doors have been really well grounded because of that static charge has wrapped the powder around the edge. So we're shooting out of the batch powder coating area. This is where we've got our large etch, powder coating, and also our batch oven. So this is where we're powder coating all of our large TrailCore bodies, TrailCore trays. Sweet. So in this area we've got our batch etch spray booth. So we run a wet spray system. It's a 2-part, it's really golden hue, so that pretty much is a passivation layer, and that allows the powder to really stick to that product.
How do you do the QC on that? Is there any?
Yeah, so a big part of that powder coating process is a lot of skilled operator. Boys powdering up a TrailCore canopy, so this will be joint with a deck. So you can see the coating process, he's applying a back wall coat. So earthing's vital in powder coating because it's an electrostatic process. It's basically building up a whole bunch of static charge. So on the Nordson unit, it's got a finger trigger, and there you can swipe between a whole variety of different settings. So large batch oven, we're pushing over 5 meters. And then on this side, we're obviously out of our batch and we're into our TrailCore final assembly. Throughout the business, we're running something called single piece flow, and it's pretty much working on one job in sequence until it's finished. Really important QC for us. So this is a QC area for our powder coating process, really well lit. This station here has been designed to be in a really unique sequence. The procedure that the team are running on is based off a whole bunch of QR codes. So each and every operation on here on this station, which is like our stage 1 assembly, is being used. So you can see the team have a 10mm socket and a 13mm socket. So we're changing that maybe 6 times per job, times that 3 times a day, and it's $120 or $140 skin. Okay? So when we're starting to get to that scale, especially as the scale increases, having the tooling on hand and at hand's reach. You know what I mean? It's that easy. Rivet gun, bang, boom, do my rivets. Sealer, yep, sweet, sealer gun. So this one here is on a unique little electric jack.
Yep.
So that allows us to jack it up and down, especially when we're doing things like dropping in the plywood, working on the ground is pretty inconvenient. So that's our draw slider, so big stiff aluminium extrusion. Gives you the ability to have T-tracks fully integrated. And obviously we're coming into body prep. This vehicle's likely arrived as a cab chassis model. So the team will be lifting this off with the overhead chain block and then rolling the vehicle underneath, and then we'll be attaching our chassis mounts directly onto the vehicle chassis points. So that one there is our warranty tag. So we're just attaching it to the key so customer registers their vehicle as a warranty. So we're doing a 5-year warranty on all of our products here. The second good thing is that you can make it transferable. These are our Bandit-Proof locks. So Bandit-Proof locks, that is unique, fully designed in-house, fully made in-house. Uniquely, we are disengaging the mechanism with an actuator. And what that means is that when it's disengaged, there's no way I can physically overcome those latches. A lot of latches on the market, I can mechanically just, maybe it's a screwdriver, maybe it's something that a Bandit's got, crowbar. They'll be able to actually physically break that locking mechanism. It might be a little locking pin or a locking tab. But when we disengage it, it's just like your car door. It's basically loose and floppy. So out in the yard, this is where we're receiving vehicles, typically on a transporter, straight onto the hardstand, pulling them off. They're typically quarantined out in a QC area. When a vehicle is inbound, it has an inbound QC. So really important that we're taking a bunch of photos of that vehicle prior to working on it. Down this line, we've got our Canopy final assembly. So you can see we're fully loaded at the moment with Canopy bodies, doors and subcomponents that are ready to be assembled. Down in this area, we're starting our stage 1 final assembly. So we're attaching a bunch of our bulb seal, different internal looms, all of the door windlace, all of our latch components and fasteners. The team are working on their QC sheet. So down in here we've got what we call a Poka-Yoke board. So this is the way that we error-proof brackets. So we've got fasteners when someone's very easy to stage 2 lefts. Very hard for me to identify it. So we use a board that basically makes it really difficult to get wrong. On this station here, Robert's going to be fitting all of the wiring looms. Each of our canopies comes with central locking as standard and a rear door internal light. Right. So you can see we've got a couple of, these are large Silverado canopies going up into Canada. Colour match the Silverado body. This area is all awaiting for Australia distribution. So the container this week, TrailCore body, and then the team will start picking and collecting canopies and other lids that they need for their picking order. Container live load here. So again, this stuff is all sitting here ready to be shipped. We've got really quick turnaround of stock. Because it's on that 3-day guarantee, we're typically getting any order through the system in a couple of days. So it's not like you've got product that was made in 2024 sitting outside, and that's pretty much us.
Nice.
Wow. Feel like I spoke for 2 hours.
Very good. Good. Thank you. It's really, really informative.
There you have it. 2 high-end aluminium manufacturers nerding out over aluminium. One mastering the land, the other owning the ocean.